Hey, good evening. I just want to kind of go over the use of this new engagement document here. Um, so I've added a few things to it, just some things to be aware of, some things to avoid. Um, First thing to avoid, this reset button. You don't want to use that reset button because it will get rid of all your data and you'll have to start over again. That's the student names and everything. So for right now, this isn't anything that we need to work with. But I did, just for speed, I have a Save As button here, and that'll bring up your dialog for saving it so you don't have to go up to the menu. And also for printing, that button will bring up your print dialog box. You can do that all from right here. Okay, just like the other form, this one you can choose your date, choose your month. Of course, you can also type that in. It's not gonna let me do it here. Oh, this one is not type in, sorry, that one. And then teacher, you can put your name in here, or if it's someone who isn't on this list and you would like your first and last name, I can type in also my first and last name, and what that does is you'll see it will populate that all throughout the document, so you don't have to do that over and over and over again, because your name is going to be in this in several spots. So all of those, as you see, are connected all the way down to the last page. Okay, let's go back up to the top. Put your class in, science, and that is also connected to all the other areas on here that ask for your class. And again, for choosing the date for this, look at this Friday right here. This is the one you're going to want to click, and you're going to choose your Friday date, and that's going to populate all of these dates here. It's going to populate the dates all throughout for the week of. So all through the document, again, that's going to populate the week of. All right. And for here, there's Upper Lake High School, Upper Lake Middle School. You can also, I'm going to have to add in one for the elementary school if they're going to be using this. Upper Lake Unified School District, this is for us. This one doesn't need to be changed. It's always in there. Okay. Now, these are the ones that we've had before, and they did want a little bit more information there. So you can choose anything from the drop-down menu here, math practice, and then you can put in your topic, whatever you happen to be working on. So you can add those. In each one of these, those are also editable, as is this field. That field is fully editable. And for the ones we're going to check, on all of yours, they are not automatically checked. Mine, because these are the ones I'm always going to use, I have them checked by default. If you want those checked by default, let me know. I can change that for you so you don't have to go in and check those. Okay, so that's it for the I can't even speak. That's it for the lesson plan portion of this document. Now, as you get further down here, again, once you fill out the top part, all of these are already going to be filled out for you. And for each one of these, for your students, you can check these as you need. They are all independent. So you can check or uncheck any one as needed. And then as you go throughout the week, that works the same way. Now, most of these, we've left a few boxes in case you gain students. We can take this page out if it's something that you end up not needing. But in case you do get extra students, there is room as that fluctuates. As you lose students, you can get rid of those pages. Okay, this one's already filled out for the number of minutes. Let's see, and you can print the form. There are several print buttons on here. One thing I want you to really be aware of is this button down here at the bottom. If you plan on using the digital signature, you want to be very careful that you've made a copy of this, because once this document is signed, it's going to come up If you don't have a digital signature, it's going to ask you to create one. And so you'll go through the process for doing that. I have my digital signature here. Now, once I hit this sign button, this document is no longer editable. You would have to go and recreate from an old document to change this. So make sure you save a copy before you do your digital signature. It is nice that you can do that and you don't have to print them out. You can just have all your things signed and have them in an electronic folder. But realize, once you hit this button, there is no going back. You cannot retrieve anything on this document. There's no possible way of getting back into it. So I am going to exit out of that because I do not want to sign this document because I want to be able to use it. All right, if you need anything particular to your documents, I'm just a phone call away. Give me a call. I can do whatever you need for this. One other thing, because the students typically, the same ones are typically absent, and the same ones usually come to school on a regular basis. So once you have one of these in a week, one of the things I've noticed is I can use an old document because most of the students, they're in all the time. You know the ones that are regularly in. So you only have to change 1 or 2 boxes. You would just go up here, change this to your current settings for whatever week that is, and then you can go back in here and just change the few boxes that need to be changed. So figure out your workflow and see what is easiest for you. Again, we're all about working smarter, not harder. Anyway, I hope this helps you. And if you have any questions or have any special needs, please feel free to contact me. All right. That is it. And I'll see you in school.